So I'm going over these tools. You can see one is curved a little bit differently than the other one. It's got a sharper angle to it. Might just need to back it up a little bit. But we're gonna get that F30 headlight out of the oven. And we got all our other tools ready. So this was in for about 15 minutes, just to be safe. And whenever you're gonna be trying to insert these tools, always start at the bottom. First thing I'm gonna do is loosen up the seal a little bit with a thin flathead. So just kind of go over and try to go back and forth a little bit, loosen up that top portion of the seal. Because in order to get that tool in, you need to crease the seal enough to get the lens a little bit creased over and folded so that way the tool can be inserted. And that's the difficult part of getting that tool in. As far as which one's going to work, it's really unknown. So you can see you need to get that screwdriver in to the back of the lens. You have to break that back seal. You want to come on this side, Richard? And then you're going to try to force this guy in there. So you see you have to get it into the back side of the lens. So sometimes one is easier than the other, but you have to be careful because it's hard. It's not easy to get it in, plus you can really break something if you're forcing it in, which we often do. So this perma-seal is a little bit more difficult. Okay, so you see, now I've got the tool in there. So you can see the kind of hook. So the hook is on the back side of this lens. You don't see it. But now that you've got it in, you can move this around back and forth a little bit to break the back side or the underside of that seal. So you just pull. But you can see right here we got another level. This is not going to be able to pull through. It would literally cut the plastic if you were to force it through. So we can go a little bit, but unfortunately on this model, you're kind of stuck. So now the tool comes out. So this is a really tough channel. There's a lot of different levels to it. And all you can do right now while we have time is kind of break the seal a little bit. There's nothing else you can really do. Even though this part was broken already, I'm going to try to jam a bigger tool in there and try to spread it. So you can see it's really only just opening up right where we added the tool. So I essentially probably need to get back in the oven one more time and get another round going. Last time we did these, it took 3 or 4 rounds just to split the light open. Then about all day removing the perma-seal. It's a long job. So my next course of action would be slip it in here nice and evenly. And you know, we'll have to try to get in right here because this is a very wide, very deep part of the lens and the housing where it meets together. So we're going to throw it back in the oven and we're going to work our way, but now you guys can know, you can understand how this guy gets in there. So on some lights that it's a lot smoother, a lot less tabs and all these ridges and grooves, you'll be able to pull it right through. But in this case, you're going to have to work in smaller sections. If you guys have any questions, please email us, info@lightwerkz.net. Thanks.